So if you're Indigenous and you're a resident of Saskatchewan, I have some good news, especially if you own a business or you're planning on starting a business. There are plenty of supports available for Indigenous entrepreneurs. In general, there are a lot of supports for any type of business, any type of demographic, but specifically, there are some organizations that can really provide extra support to Indigenous people, meaning First Nations people, Metis people, and Inuit people as well. So some of those organizations would be like the Clarence Campo Development Fund or Gabriel Dumont Institute, which cater mostly to Métis people. And for First Nations people, there are organizations like the Saskatchewan Indian Institute of Technologies and the Saskatchewan Indigenous Enterprise Foundation. And those are some of the main ones, but there are some other organizations that can help and provide supports for Indigenous entrepreneurs as well. There are different programs through lenders like BDC and Futurepreneur that have some programs for Indigenous businesses. And there are also business directories for Indigenous businesses, whether First Nation or Métis. So there are a lot of supports available. I know a lot of people aren't aware of what supports there are, whether they are Indigenous or not. There are a lot of great organizations that can help you. When it comes to these organizations, it can be things like helping you find loans for your business, sometimes grants for your business, can be sometimes covering the cost of education for business training or working with certain professionals. Sometimes there are programs that are offered through these organizations, educational programs for entrepreneurship and for business owners. So there are a lot of supports available. And of course, business ownership and entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It can be stressful, it can be a lot of work, it can be risky. So don't feel like just because there are supports available that you need to start a business or become a business owner. But in case you do own a business or you want to own a business, make sure you're aware of your resources, what's out there to help you, to make things easier for you, because there is a lot of professionals and organizations that can help you. And I think one nice thing about being a business owner is that it gives you a lot of autonomy. It gives you a lot of control over your life. It can allow you to take something you're passionate about and turn that into a business. So I think that's great for everyone, particularly Indigenous people who have maybe been deprived of that over many decades. It can be really empowering to build something on your own, to create a lifestyle for yourself, to add value to your community by doing something you love. So I think very valuable for some people to start a business, to really follow something they're passionate about, to create something, and just know that there are resources available for you. If you're looking to connect with people in those organizations or find out more about those resources, feel free to reach out to me. I'll have my contact information linked below. I often partner with some of these organizations to do business startup mentorship or business consulting or business plan writing for entrepreneurs. And if you're interested in learning more about business management and business startup, just check out my YouTube channel here. I have well over 100 videos covering those topics with a bit of a focus specifically on Saskatchewan, but most of my videos are just general for businesses around the world. And if you have any questions about any of those topics, feel free to just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will address it there. And if you're looking for a free consultation with myself, I will leave the link to book a free consultation in the video description.